Hello friends, welcome to learning platform of Eklavya Model Residential School, Nasik. This is the first chapter of class 12 mathematics on chapter matrices. Hi, I am Sunkamli Rajesh, PGT Mathematics at EMRS Nasik. In this lecture, we are going to see what do you mean by matrices, order of a matrix, and types of matrices. So to start with, what do you mean by matrix? Before that, how these matrices were invented, how these concepts was developed. In order to find the solution of system of linear equation, the concept of matrices was developed. That means if we have seen in class 10, there are few methods were there to find the solution of system of linear equations. Now, is there any other method or is there any other technique to find the solution of this system of equations, linear equations? Yes, the answer is yes, and that technique is matrix. By using matrix, we can solve the system of linear equations. Now, thus this matrices concept was developed. Now, what are the branches where these matrices are used? There are various branches where these matrices can be used, like genetics, economics, sociology, modern psychology, business management, cryptography, and even in spreadsheets in your PCs. So by using matrices, calculation is very much easier by using these matrices. Now, what do we mean by matrix? Matrix and matrices. Of course, one is matrix and many are matrices. So the definition of matrix is, a matrix is ordered a rectangular array of numbers or functions. Now if you see the definition, in definition there are two words, ordered rectangular array. Means array means arrangement. So we have to arrange. What we have to arrange? We have to arrange the numbers or the functions. Okay, so we are going to arrange the numbers or functions in a rectangular form. So what are those numbers that we are going to arrange? What are those functions that we are going to arrange? Numbers means we are going to arrange the numbers. Numbers are maybe real numbers or complex numbers. Means if you want to arrange these numbers, real numbers, or you are going to arrange complex numbers also. And functions means you are going to arrange the functions, means that function may be polynomial function, trigonometric function, exponential function, and so on. So we have seen these functions in class 11 also. Now these numbers, these matrices, these numbers and these functions, now we are going to arrange. Usually this arrangement is denoted by English capital alphabet. So if you see, I have written this matrix A as this arrangement is written in a rectangular form between two square brackets. Between two square brackets I am arranging the numbers. Now if you see 1 under root 3, 2 plus I, and 0, means you will see that some real numbers are there, some complex numbers are also there. Means I have arranged these numbers. But if you see in matrix B is, in matrix B you can see that I have taken some functions also, some complex numbers also, Okay, so if you see log x, logarithmic function, sin x, trigonometric function, x square minus 1, polynomial function, these are real numbers, this is complex numbers. So this is matrix is nothing but the arrangement of numbers in the rectangular form. Now if you see the matrix A, I have arranged these two numbers. This is the horizontal placement of numbers. This horizontal placement of numbers is called rows, and the vertical placement of numbers or functions are called columns. So if you see here, there are two horizontal placements of number, means in matrix A we have two rows. There are also vertical placement of numbers, two vertical placement of numbers, means I have two columns. Similarly in matrix B there are three rows and three columns. Now what do we mean by order of a matrix? Suppose if a matrix has m rows and n columns, then the order of that matrix is m cross n. Though I am writing here m cross n, read this as m by n. So if a matrix has m rows and n columns, then the order of matrix is m by n. See, this is the matrix A. Here are two rows and two columns. So the order of this matrix is two rows and two columns, means 2 by 2. The order of matrix B is three rows, three columns, means three rows, three columns, means 3 by 3. Order of matrix B is 3 by 3. Similarly, the order of matrix C is 2 by 3. Two rows and three columns are there. Now what is the general form? General form of a matrix means how this matrix can be written generally. Suppose a matrix has order m by n, then this matrix can be represented as matrix A. I have written this matrix. So if you see, there are total, how many elements will be there? There will be, since order is m by n, total number of elements will be mn. We will see in lateral side slide of this video. But before that, what is the order of this matrix? M by n. So the general form of this matrix is written. After seeing this matrix, you will say that it is very difficult to write such kind of matrix. So can I write this in a shorter form? Yes, of course I can write this matrix in a shorter form as matrix A is equal to Aij, where m order of this matrix is m by n, where 0 is less than equal to I is less than equal to n, 0 is less than equal to j is less than equal to n, where n are the natural numbers. Now see, if you see this element address of this element is A11. A11 means this element is present in first row and first column. If you see this element, what is the address of this element? This element is present at first row and second column. So similarly, if you see this element is present in the third row and nth column. So this matrix can be written in short as A is equal to Aij. So you might be thinking that what is this Aij? This Aij is the element of ith row and jth column of this matrix. This Aij is what? This Aij is the element in ith row and jth column. Now see, there is one note that we have to consider. Suppose a matrix is of order m by n is there, then definitely there will be how many elements? Mn elements. So just take the multiplication of m and n, you will get mn element in the matrix. Now if you see, matrix A is there, order of this matrix is 2 by 3. 2 by 3, take multiplication, 2 into 3 means 6. 6 elements are there in the matrix. Okay, now these 6 elements we have to arrange in 2 rows and 3 columns as like this. Okay, we have arranged these 6 elements in 2 rows and 3 columns. If now in opposite direction consider, suppose suppose a matrix has mn element, then what is the possible order of that matrix? The possible order will be definitely m by n or n by n. Means if order is known, then we can say how many elements are there in the matrix. If elements are known, what is the possible order of that matrix that we have to take? Now consider the matrix B. Suppose this matrix B has 8 elements. Now if the matrix has 8 elements, then what is the possible order of that matrix? Then the possible order of that matrix may be 1 into 8 or 2 into 4 or 4 into 2 or 8 into 1. If you see all these, what do you think that these are only the 4 possible ways? Yes, there are only 4 possible ways, and the trick is that just find 2 numbers whose addition is 8, whose multiplication is 8. Okay, just see, try to find the pair whose multiplication is 8. Okay, so the possible pairs are 1 8 means 1 into 8, 2 into 4, 4 into 2 and 8 into 1. Now suppose I am having a point in the plane. The coordinates of point is x comma y. So can I represent this point in a matrix form? Definitely I can represent that point in the matrix form as x y horizontal arrangement. I can place these elements in a horizontal array, or I can place these numbers in vertical placement, vertical arrangement. Similarly, suppose I am having a quadrilateral whose vertices are given A, B, C, D. Then these vertices can be represented in a matrix form as like this, or in column form also. So means I can write point in a matrix form, I can write vertices of a quadrilateral, I can write vertices of a triangle in a matrix form. Now suppose you are asked to construct a 2 by 2 matrix whose elements are given by Aij is equal to I plus j whole square by 2. Then the order of the matrix, we know the order of the matrix is 2 by 2. It is given that we have to construct that 2 by 2 matrix. If you see the order, you can clearly say that there are 4 elements in the matrix, and we have to arrange these 4 elements in 2 rows and 2 columns. So I have to arrange the 4 elements. Since order is given, order is 2 by 2 means there are 4 elements. I have to arrange these 4 elements in 2 rows and 2 columns. So 2 rows and 2 columns. Now arrangement I have written, but how will you write the elements of the matrix? It is also given there. The order of matrix is given and the elements are given by Aij is equal to I plus j whole square by 2. Means if I want to write this element A11, so how will you write this element A11? I will write this as, by using this formula, 1 plus 1 square by 2, it is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to 2. Means I is 1, j is 1. If I substitute I is 1, j is 1, this in this formula I will get 2. In order to write A12, if I take I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2 in this formula, you will get now A12 I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. If I substitute I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2, I will get A12 as 9 by 2. Similarly, I is equal to 2, j is equal to 1, I will get 9 by 2. I is equal to 2, j is equal to 2, I will get 8. So A11, A12, A21, A22 I will get as 2, 9 by 2, 9 by 2, 8, and I will substitute these values in this matrix. So my matrix will be like this. So means order is given, whose elements are follow this rule, then I can construct the required matrix. Now what are the types of matrices? So there are many types of matrices. So we will, to start with, first matrix is column matrix. Suppose a matrix has only one column, then that matrix is called column matrix. So if you see first example, I have here only one column, so this is a column matrix. Here also I have one column, so this is column matrix. So here also I have one column, so this is also a column matrix. So I am telling about the columns. So there may be any number of rows, but if one column is there, that matrix will be a column matrix. So this is a column matrix of order 1 by 1. This is a column matrix of 2 by 1. This is a column matrix of 3 by 1. So in general, column matrix has the form matrix A is equal to this Aij. Any number of rows will be there, but column will be only one. So this is a matrix of order m by 1. Now next is a row matrix. Suppose a matrix has only one row, then that matrix is called row matrix. So I have here one row, one row, one row. So that means this is a row matrix of order 1 by 1. This is also a row matrix of order 1 by 2. This is a row matrix of order 1 by 3. So in this case I have only one row, but columns may be any number of columns. So in general, a matrix of the form 1 cross 1 by n is a matrix of order 1 by n. Okay, so here I have only one row, there are many numbers of column also. Now very important, that is square matrix. What is square matrix? A square matrix is that matrix which has equal number of rows and columns. So if I have a matrix there and in this matrix I have one row, one column, then it is a square matrix. If I have a matrix in which there are 2 rows and 2 columns, then this is a square matrix of order 2. If I have 3 rows and 3 columns, this is a square matrix of order 3. So that means in general I can write the square matrix Aij n cross n, that is n by n, is a matrix of order n. Now next comes the diagonal matrix. The diagonal matrix is a square matrix. First of all, it is a square matrix, and that square matrix is called a diagonal matrix if all 9 non-diagonal elements are 0. Means if I have a square matrix and in that square matrix non-diagonal elements are 0, then definitely that square matrix is a diagonal matrix. So this is a diagonal matrix of order 1 by 1. It has no diagonal elements. Okay, so if you see here 7 and 1, these 2 elements are diagonal elements. These 2 elements are diagonal elements. These 3 elements are diagonal elements. Okay, but I am speaking about diagonal matrix, means if non-diagonal elements are 0 in a square matrix, then that square matrix is a diagonal matrix. See here, A12, A21 non-diagonal element, which is equal to 0. A12, A13, A21, A23, A31, A32. So these are the non-diagonal elements, and these non-diagonal elements are 0. That means this is a diagonal matrix. So in general, the diagonal matrix is written as matrix A is equal to Aij, which is of order n, and the non-diagonal elements are 0. What is this condition? Aij is equal to 0 if I is not equal to 0. If the number I differs from j, then Aij will be 0. See here, A12 means I is 1, j is 2, means I is not equal to 2. That means A12 will be what? 0. Now scalar matrix. The scalar matrix, what is scalar matrix? A diagonal matrix in which all the elements are equal, or I can say that same scalar. Means if you are given a diagonal matrix, and in that diagonal matrix all the diagonal elements are equal, then I would say that that diagonal matrix is a scalar matrix. See, this is a matrix of order 1 by 1. This matrix is row matrix, column matrix. Okay, then it is a square matrix, it is a diagonal matrix. Now it is also a scalar matrix. See, non-diagonal elements are 0 and diagonal elements are same. Non-diagonal elements are 0 here and diagonal elements are same, then this is a scalar matrix. Okay, any scalar will be there, but these scalars will be equal. Now next is identity matrix. A square matrix in which all the diagonal elements are 1 and rest elements are 0, then that square matrix is said to be identity matrix, or there is another word, unitary matrix. Sorry, not unitary matrix, unit matrix. Okay, so this is unit matrix of order 1 by 1. This is identity matrix, I can say identity matrix. This is identity matrix, means non-diagonal elements are 0, diagonal elements are same, and same means that diagonal elements will be 1. This is also diagonal elements. In this matrix diagonal elements are 1 and rest elements are 0. So this is a unit matrix, this is identity matrix of order 1 by 1. This is identity matrix of order 2 by 2, means I can say that this is a identity matrix of order 2, this is identity matrix of order 3. So that identity matrix can be written in general as A is equal to Aij, where Aij is equal to 0, that means non-diagonal elements are 0, and Aij is equal to 1 if I is equal to j. Okay, if I is equal to j here, then that diagonal elements will be 1. And of course, 0 matrix, a matrix in which all elements are 0 are called 0 matrix. So this is all elements are 0, all elements are 0, so these are the 0 matrices. This is the 0 matrix of order 1 by 1, this is a 0 matrix of order 2 by 2, this is 0 matrix of order 3 by 3, and this is 0 matrix of order 2 by 3. Okay, so these are the matrices, these are the types of matrices. Now thank you for watching this.